opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hold on.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray
steps away. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now from Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, 31 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
And it's blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After 1, our score 9-6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Cotter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Cardinals 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Murray going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Murray again. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are back within a score. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to sell out and say, they're going to run it, don't make a play. They got pulled on that one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Jackson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown. Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That's good for a Cardinal. First and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on. Take it up past the 35. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is caught.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And returning right back to Boykin. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
36, Cardinals 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the 2nd half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's got room.
Remember in
preseason, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Connor going to try and run it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, 75 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next to score, Ravens 50, Cardinals 28. Justin Tucker, the kicker for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run it.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Murray now on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league,
oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
that is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought,
is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on.
Now Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.